Time now.
It's time.
Time now.
Here we go.
For Blues America. It's Blues America time. Blues America time.
The blues is a feeling. The blues is life. The blues is stories and legend. The blues is the heart and soul of America. It is our history and national standard. Everything started from the blues. It's time now for Blues America. Blues America, broadcasting coast to coast. Let's talk about the blues, shall we?
Yes, let's talk about some blues. This is your source for blues talk. A little blues show from Arizona, Blues America. I'm in charge of this mess, your humble host, your blues anchor, the guy behind the blues, Drew Verbis. Here's what you need to know. Blues America broadcasts weekly on the radio from coast to coast and worldwide on the streaming podcast at PRX, iTunes, and online now at bluesamerica.com. The website also features blues junk, like the photo of the week, the blues news, and detailed program information. Contact the show at bluesamerica@gmail.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Today on Blues America, blues singer Missy Andersen, plus the Blues Break Big Number 1 with Buddy Guy, and the Way Back Blues with Memphis Minnie, from PRX, Public Radio Exchange. You're listening to Blues America. I'm that guy, Drew Verbis.
Blues America is recorded and produced at the Chico Chisholm Memorial Studio.
Today on Blues America, rising blues star Missy Andersen. Missy's been nominated for a Blues Music Award for Best Female Blues Singer in 2015 and 2016. In June, she was nominated for 2 Blues Blast Awards for Best Female Artist and Best Soul Blues Album. She's been fronting bands since her early teens, and after 2 critically acclaimed studio albums, she's already recognized as a standout favorite. Her sophomore record, In the Moment, was named one of the top 50 best albums in 2014 by the Living Blues magazine. Please welcome Missy Andersen to Blues America.
Blues America is endorsed by the Phoenix Blues Society. Learn how to become a member at phoenixblues.org. Blues America. Now that's some home cooking.
I'm gonna reach down and pull up the broken-hearted people I meet. I'm gonna reach down and pull up the broken-hearted people I meet. Too much pain on the rain can weigh you down and darken your soul. I'm gonna reach down, reach out and pull up, shine a light and help me feel whole.
Missy Andersen, welcome to Blues America, and congratulations on your BMA nomination for Female Blues Artist of the Year. Missy, tell me how long you've been singing.
Like all my life, it seems. But I was really timid as a child, and so I'd have to be creative in getting, in finding outlets. So I'd get all the neighborhood kids together, and I'd produce a show for our parents just so I could be in it.
No way.
Yeah. Probably like 11 or 12, something like that.
So you're just a little show-off.
No?
I
would make them show off just so I could be in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I teach them all of their routines, and all summer long, teach them routines and their words and choreograph it for them. And then I'd be in like a couple of the numbers, but I would do all of that for all the neighborhood kids so they could bring all of their parents and I could be in it.
So what were you doing back then, Missy? This was Was this blues or pop, or what were you singing?
It was whatever was popular today, and then it was like kind of R&B for us. We're doing a little soul, some R&B, that sort of thing. Yeah. Then later on, I graduated to like fronting bands, but it was too traumatic for me. And so then I started just doing backup vocals for other people. I'd do tour with them, or I'd do like studio work.
With the storms and cloudy days, I'm gonna stand tall and speak out. Let it love and life lead the way.
Well, I didn't do blues at the time, because at the time for me that was like old people's music. So that was what my grandmother listened to, not like something I would actually do. So
Why do you think that is?
I don't even think that it even has to do with blues. It's just that you reject anything that your parents like. And so if you like it, I don't. It's just and you might like it, but you just don't.
Did you have musicians in your family?
Not at all. So no one's musical, except for the ones that I made be musical against their will.
Even though you were singing at a young age, that doesn't necessarily mean that you knew you could sing. So when did you know you could sing?
Yesterday. No, I'm kidding. It takes a while, because I think that when you're young and you get the passion first, and you don't really know that you can sing because you compare yourself all the time to people who can sing. And if you can't do what they do, then you think, oh, I'm not that good, but it still makes me feel good. I'm still going to do it, but I don't really have it or whatever. And so I think it takes you a while to recognize what you do have and then to value it. It's like ice cream. So it all comes in different flavors. You might be strawberry and that might be chunky monkey. And so even though they're different texturally and all of that, they still taste good. And so it takes you a while to then embrace yourself and go, oh, well, I have something that I can do too. I'm chocolate swirl or something, but it's still going to taste good going down.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you remember the first time somebody told you that you can sing?
No, I don't. I think it took a while. Because it takes you a while, until you believe it yourself. I don't think anyone can tell you. They're like, yeah, okay. It didn't hurt me. It's awful.
So you said you were doing some backup. So when you actually got on stage and this was a real thing, about how old were you then?
Maybe like 17 or 18, something like that. But so much more comfortable in the back because you don't have the pressure of the front row. They have that show, that movie, 20 Feet from Stardom. I think it's like a bazillion miles from stardom because the things that you use in the back row, you're really, really technical. You color inside the lines, and you don't really have to have personality. You just have to have the technical portion of your voice. But when you stand in the front, it's totally different, because sometimes your vocals aren't even the thing that makes you successful. Maybe it's, I'm a good dancer or a good talker or good at marketing or something like that. Sometimes your talent is like the least of the things that take you somewhere.
Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'll buy me a pink Cadillac and some brand new leather shoes. Oh, all right, yeah. I got myself a brand new hairdo. I'm getting my nails done.
Blues America. America. Now that's some home cooking.
I've been walking I've been walking oh, I'm walking and talking about you oh, I'm walking yes, I'm talking I've been walking and talking about I've been walking, I'm walking and talking about you. Oh, I'm walking, yes, I'm walking. Oh, I'm walking and talking about you. And I know, yes, I know. Oh, I know the song.
You're listening to Blues America. I'm your host, Drew Verbis, and I'm hanging out at the Chico Chisholm Memorial Studio in Phoenix, live with today's special guest, Missy Andersen. For more information about today's program, visit the website, bluesamerica.com. Now, Missy, you're a rising blues star. You're young, beautiful, and talented. I don't say this to embarrass you, but rather to ask you about your blues experience, because the blues is not the music of your generation.
Yes. Well, I was working with this singer he was in Southern California at the time, Earl Thomas, and he'd gotten this gig where he was going to do this private party, and it was an old spiritual show. He wanted to do something like the Color Purple from the juke joint to the church, that sort of thing. And so we did it, but he was also a blues singer, and so he liked us so much after we did those few shows, those gospel shows, that he asked us to do some of his blues. And then I was like, wow, this is not my grandmother's blues. You know, I guess I wasn't really paying attention, and so that was really cool. And then after we'd done that a little while, he would go to Denmark a couple of times a year to tour, and he'd pick up a band over there. They're called Blue Magic, and he eventually brought them back to the U.S. to also play with us, and so we all went on tour together, and that's how I met Heine. And Heine is like a walking encyclopedia when it comes to blues, and so that really pushed me over the edge.
It's always the guitar player, right?
It's always the guitar player.
They know all this blues, right?
Yeah.
On this journey, during that time, were you in California?
Yes, in San Diego. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they all came here, and then we went over there to tour as well. So
you're a native of California?
No, I'm actually a New Yorker, but I feel like a California now.
Like what part of New York?
Queens. So I'm a Queens girl, city girl, and now I'm singing blues from the East Coast.
That's quite a transition, right?
It is. From
the New York to sunny.
Sunny San Diego,
California.
Got one weather. That's what we got. Straight.
Yeah. That's good, though, right?
Yeah, 70 degrees.
What I'd like to know, Missy, is when you made this discovery, did you sort of take your own journey and start listening to all these different kinds of music? Because, I mean, there's jump blues, and there's like an R&B blues, and there's Delta blues and Chicago blues.
You're right. There's all of these things, and I do a little bit of all of them. You know, that's what I feel. And so people tell me all the time, well, you have to pick one. I was like, well, why? That's a good song right there. And so really I just it doesn't matter what it is.